Pokemon X and Y, released in 2013, were the first of the Gen 6 games, and probably where many got to start up on this site. Well, welcome back everyone. Yep, today I'm finally getting to review the Gen 6 games. I also have an update, but I'll be leaving that in a comment down below for those who are interested. So, let's get into the video. Basically, X and Y take us to a Kalos region. We're basically a new person that just moved in here, and we're making some friends. Along the way, we're learning about Mega Evolution and stopping Team Flare from trying to destroy everyone in the world. That's pretty much the synopsis and plot of these games. So, onward to the positives. Well, and there's a lot of positives. Some of my positives are, obviously, the new Pokemon. And also Region. Then there's also Mega Evolution. So I'll be taking a look at Mega Evolution first. Mega Evolution was a brand new type of battling introduced in these games. And, well, for the most part, it's pretty fun. It definitely gave some classic Pokemon new lives. And it also helped some new Pokemon, in my opinion. Although it kind of has been criticized, as some people just felt that it was just giving all the popular Pokemon more attention. I also gotta give a shout out to character designs, well, character customization, my bad, as this was the first games in the mainline series to actually include this feature, which is a welcome addition. Then there's the fairy type that got added. It definitely made quite a few Pokemon a bit better in my opinion, and it changed up battling all over again. I'd also would have to say that the 3D effects in these games were also pretty good, although they could have been a little better. Of course, before I move on to the negatives, there are a few things I'm mixed about, and that is, of course, well, the number of Pokemon, mainly because only 72 Pokemon were in these games. 3 of them being mythical, so at launch there were 69 Pokemon. Make of that what you will, but for quite a few fans, this was kind of disappointing when you think about it. Which is kind of why I'm mixed on this. For one, I do like a lot of the new Pokemon that were introduced, but at the same time, I kind of wish that they added a few new Pokemon, or a few other Pokemon, which kind of did make this a little disappointing. Then, of course, there's the characters. I like 2 of the rivals, Kalen and Shauna, but Trevor and Tierno I feel could have been a lot better. For one, I feel that Tierno should have kind of been doing contests in these games. It would have been interesting if these games brought them back and just had Tierno do that and have a part in the contest where there's a dance competition or something, or bring back Pokemon plays, as I feel that would have definitely made his character a lot better and just make it so it didn't feel like he was just put in just to have 4 rivals. Then there's Trevor. Trevor, I feel like they should have made him quiz you on certain Pokemon or something like that, and they really didn't, which kind of makes his character a little disappointing. And then there's the missed potential of a 3rd installment. For the longest time, it was believed that there would be a Pokemon Z, and whether or not it was confirmed or ever planned to come out, I do not know, but these were the first games to really break that tradition, and in my opinion, are the only ones really not to have that. Because you could count the DLC for Sword and Shield as a 3rd installment or something, and you could count Black and White 2 as that as well. So with every generation, we've at least returned to the region once more. And we never got that for Kalos, which is kind of a shame, because there's a lot of missing stuff in this game and unanswered questions, if you will. Now, I don't have the time to really delve deep into Kalos, but there's plenty of stuff up on the internet with people saying about what was missing, which I can definitely agree with. It kind of did make some of these parts feel like missed potential, but I also do gotta say it isn't not worth not playing. Although there are a couple negatives I do have. The few negatives I do have in these games are obviously the fact that the post game doesn't really have anywhere else for you to go. I like the post game in Kalos, but I feel like they should have added a few new towns for you to visit, because the only really places that open up in the post game are I think Keelud City was the name of it, and this cave where you can catch Mewtwo. Now, there's plenty of post-game content for you to do in these games. There's just not new areas to explore, which is kind of a disappointment, because when comparing it to Alpha and Omega and some of the previous Pokemon games, there's quite a few new areas that unlock for you to explore, which kind of makes playing for these a bit of a hassle at times. And other than that, I don't really have many other criticisms that I feel like I should really bring up. Despite some flaws, Pokemon X and Y are still really interesting Pokemon games, and I would definitely recommend them. It's a shame that we never got the fabled Pokemon Z, but I do hope one day that we will return to Kalos. But of course, that's all I have for today's video. But I'll of course be back next time with a review of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So, goodbye.